What's up, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Undrafted Views. We're here. We talk sports from the sidelines. And today we're going to talk about the 2021 NBA playoffs, round one, game one. Let's get into it.
We had the pleasure of 8 games over a course of 2 days to start the NBA playoffs. Oh my God. Did it seem like it was a lot of games? It was a lot.
No, I felt like I actually played in them. I'm just saying, I played in 8 full games. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
So exhausted, yes. But it was eventful for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So let's jump into the Western Conference real quick. Which series are you most excited about?
For the West, it's 2 actually, but I'm gonna go with my first one, Suns and Lakers. I am excited about that series because really I'm rooting for the Suns. And for Booker and Monty Williams and Chris Paul, of course, to redeem his narrative that he always his postseason narrative. I want them to persevere through. I really am rooting for the Suns. And so I just think that Booker is a talent that needs to be recognized more often, not as a side note, but he is an amazing player. And it is time for him to be able to shine in the playoffs. So I want the Suns to come out of round one.
You know what? You and I both. That is the series I am most excited about, primarily because it's just time for someone new to be on the big stage at the end. The Los Angeles Lakers are the heavy favorite, even though they're the 7th seed in the Western Conference. Why is that? The Suns are clearly the best team.
Because of LeBron James. I'm telling you. And as a side note, NBA, LeBron James shouldn't even be playing right now. If I'm going to be serious about it. But don't have me get on that soapbox because he should be in health and safety protocol.
He should.
Okay. So now that he's playing, I guess is what the league wanted. I am still rooting for the Suns to come out of this series. They have to, because I want to see how far Devin Booker can really take it now that he has a team that fits him, and what his playmaking ability and his shooting ability can actually produce. And so that's what makes me excited about this series. It is not the Lakers. And, if they come out, I'll just be like, whatever. But it really is about the Suns.
It's about the Suns. Now, let's not forget, Devin Booker went 8-0 in the bubble. And he's continuing his phenomenal play this year in the real playoffs, if you ask me.
Yeah.
They're looking great. DeAndre Ayton has really shown me some promise.
Because compared to what it was at the beginning of the series, beginning of the regular season, DeAndre Ayton was a question mark for me. But right now, that dominance that he's displaying in the paint is simply amazing. And they have really great role players.
They do.
The Cams.
Bridges.
I'm just like, so they have something very special. And Chris Paul does add to that. So I really hope that Chris Paul can recover from his contusion in his shoulder, that it will not hinder them from being able to proceed. But I don't think it will. And I hope it doesn't. So.
Okay. He said he's going to get round-the-clock therapy and he'll be ready to go for game 2. Chris Paul is a dog. Listen, he is not the kind of player that will sit out with little nicks and bruises. You got to drag him from the court.
I'm telling you, and that's what I like, right? So, but I can tell though, as the game one progressed, that his shoulder was bothering him because he was actually passing the ball quite low. If you've watched him, and he only shot. I'm thinking attempted maybe 3 shots after the injury. So, it's okay. I know that they have a day or 2, maybe just a day to recover. And I think he'll be fine. He is going to be an injured player through this whole playoff series.
And it's okay because he's going to fight through it.
And he won't be the only one. Par for the course.
Right. Okay. So which other series are you looking forward to?
The Grizzlies and the Jazz. More so for the Grizzlies. I don't know. Something about the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
That Dylan Brooks, he got a fan in me. I just cannot believe that defense that the Memphis Grizzlies are putting up right now. Jazz, Quinn, Y'all better come up with a different scheme because I can guarantee you weren't ready for that. Nah.
Ooh, woo.
Mm-mm.
And they had a significant lead in the fourth quarter. And they allowed the Jazz to come back and make a game of it in the final minutes. However,
Mm-mm.
the Grizzlies prevailed. So that was exciting. When I asked you this question, I thought you would say the Clippers versus the Mavs would be a series you would be interested in. Seeming as though the Clippers, that's your squad.
Yeah, you said most excited. I'm
Oh,
most excited, right? The Clippers, yeah, I'm gonna watch their games, of course. I'm interested in them, but I'm not most excited. Like, no, they
okay.
don't. The Clippers, although I am rooting for them, and that is one of the teams that I favor.
Uh-huh.
I'm not most excited about watching them because I know that if I watch them, the potential of letdown can sometimes be too great for me.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm not most excited about that particular series. So
Mhm.
that's why I didn't put them on my list as
Oh,
most
okay.
excited.
Well, they're actually on my list because I want to see if Paul George and Kawhi Leonard can pull it together this year. I'm looking forward to see what Rondo can do. They brought him for the playoffs. So I want to see what's going to happen. I want to see him make adjustments. Right now, they're down in the series, which was a big letdown at home. You allowed the Dallas Mavericks to come in and snatch one. So yeah, I want to see how they're going to recover from this, and I'm excited to see, what's going to happen because I'm telling you this right now:
Mm-hmm.
if the Clippers go home in the first round, that's a big problem.
I agree. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Although I favor the Clippers and I am wanting them to make it to the Western Conference Finals, I will be the first to say they dropped the ball. If you don't believe it, check our previous Clippers videos. They will get this smoke from me. I don't care if I really like the team. If you're not performing, you're going to get it. That's just what
Uh-huh.
it is. I'm
Yeah.
not the one to overlook your flaws like most fans do for their favorites. That's just
Mm-hmm.
not what it is for me. No, but yeah. So the Clippers, I have to watch them with a fishing rod because sometimes I have to tap out of their games. So they make me really mad. So they get on my nerves. So I just don't know. However, I can say this: Game 1 wins is not an indicator on how the series will end. Whether you win or lose, it doesn't indicate that. What it does do is allow us to know what each team is up against.
Uh-huh.
And what I'll be looking for as the series progresses is what adjustments will the teams make. That's
Mm-hmm.
all. So the Mavs, yeah, you won game 1, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, but they put a nice little stat up on it, 72%. The team who wins game 1 of the series wins 72%. And I'll take those odds any day.
Yeah. Again, Clippers, at the end of the day, it's Western Conference Finals or bust for me. So whether it's round 1, round 2, if you don't make it to the Western Conference Finals, I'm not going to be satisfied. So that's fine.
Yeah, they definitely have a long way to go. So, hey, I don't know. As it relates to the Eastern Conference, we know who's playing, but what series are you looking forward to the most?
Looking forward to a most excited. Most excited about not any of the series, right? But I do make a notable that I have more favor to in the Knicks versus the Hawks. I think that those games will be down to the final seconds each time they play. So that's going to be exciting for me. But yeah, I would say the Hawks and the Knicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that crowd was jumping. I think they were almost at full capacity. So yeah, and it went down to the wire. Trae Young, of course. And his heroics. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to the Bucks and the Miami Heat. Judging by game 1, I was like, oh wow, this is a physical game. Went down to the wire, went to OT. You had Chris Middleton step up. Everybody thought it would be Giannis to hit the game winner. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with the Bucks and the Heat.
I don't think that Giannis will be the deciding factor on the success of the Bucks in this series. It's going to be Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday. For me. Yeah. And I'm not saying that Giannis won't put up his points and his efforts and all those things, but I think the deciding factor will probably rest on their shoulders. Jrue Holiday and Middleton. Like he did. Middleton pulled, can we just stop? Is Middleton is all right.
Yeah, he better be. They signed him for
Hey, he may not be number 1, but he is a solid number 2. I think.
Yeah, he plays his role well. Yeah. Okay, so I know it was just game 1, but at this point of the playoffs, Are you ready to make a bold prediction
I am. I can
for
make
the
bold
Western?
predictions. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Predictions
Uh-huh.
off of game one.
All right. So let's start with the Western Conference.
Okay.
In the Utah Jazz and Memphis Grizzlies series, who's coming out?
Grizzlies. They're
Oh,
gonna be an upset.
oh
I have Grizzlies in
man.
7. Oh yeah, yeah. I think they're gonna upset, especially if Donovan Mitchell doesn't come back. And then even if Donovan Mitchell does come back, I can tell you right now, if he can't, if Dylan Brooks is on him, it's a wrap.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Dylan's
is a
gonna be
wrap.
on him. Yeah, he will.
So
Oh
that
my
means that
gosh.
Quinn Snyder's gonna have to figure out a way to get all his snipers on the floor. I'm just telling you, and with Donovan Mitchell coming off of an injury and hasn't played.
Yeah, he'll be rusty. Ooh, okay. All right. I actually have Utah coming out 4-3.
4-3. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay. All
haven't
right.
gone the full length, but I
Yeah,
have
me too.
Utah.
Okay. All right. Hey, you know what though? If Utah does come out, Jordan Clarkson is gonna have to do what Jordan Clarkson does. They're gonna need him. And I'm telling you right now, they're gonna have to be solid on their shot making, on their threes. Like, they're gonna have to really gel together and bring some more continuity. And I think they can do that. But the Grizzlies defense,
That's good. It's good.
woo-hoo!
Yeah.
So for me, Grizzlies in 7.
Okay, nice. Okay, the Phoenix and the Laker series.
I think the Phoenix and the Lakers series will go the full 7 as well. But I still want the Suns to come out of it. So I got the Suns.
Yeah,
Suns
I
in
have
7.
I have Suns in 6.
Oh, in
Mhm.
6?
Yeah, I do. I have them in 6. They're too talented. They're too deep. I was looking at that game and I was like, they have way too many weapons. Lakers almost look like deers in the headlights. It's crazy.
Okay. Hey, Suns nonetheless.
Right. All right. So Denver and the Portland series.
I have Denver. I have Denver in 7. I think that's going to be a very good series. Yeah.
Wow.
We'll see.
I
Yeah.
actually think this is the year of the Trailblazers.
Okay. I hope. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully their front court will show up. Hopefully Melo will continue to do what Melo does.
He has to. He's their X factor. So I have Portland in 6.
Okay.
Now for the Clippers and the Maverick series.
I have Clippers in 7. They're going to have to work for it.
Ooh, yeah, I actually have Clippers in 7 too. But
it's going to be a rough one for them.
now for the Eastern Conference, I know you say you're not excited about any of the series so much, but who do you have coming out of the Philly and the Wizards series?
I have Philly in 5.
Oh, you only have the Wizards winning one measly game,
And that was just being courteous.
Oh man,
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, I ride with Russ, but I have Philly in 6.
I know, yeah. I was really being kind. They can at least pull off one. The Wizards can at least pull off one game.
Yeah, I see them.
No.
Yeah, that's too bad. They're outmatched.
Totally. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so for the Brooklyn Nets and Boston Celtics series, what you got?
Nets in 4.
Oh,
yeah.
Break out the broom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. As much as I am rooting for Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker will disappear. I can't. No, not with that big 3. Nope. I may have had a little bit more hope if Jaylen Brown was playing from a point production perspective, but other than that, they're going home. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sync it on up.
I have them going home in 5.
Oh,
Celtics
you was being
going
nice.
home in 5. Yeah, I was being nice. Even with Jalen, I think it still would have been 5. Maybe
oh, no,
6
they still would have went home. Oh, yeah. No, at least it would have gone. I would probably say at least 6, but yeah, no. Yeah. Nets gonna get a long rest before series 2 starts.
Yeah, and they need it because they're not a very young team. So, all right, let's move on to the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Bucks in 5.
Wow.
Bucks in 5. Yes. Yeah. Heat. They're gonna go home. Yeah. I'm telling you, if Jimmy Butler does not exhaust himself, I just don't see them pulling it through. Not this season.
First of all, can the Heat get rid of those yellow and black uniforms? I'm not feeling them.
You know what? It was very distracting.
I like it.
What was that about? They don't put on those rainbow pink and blue ones. because I
You
really
like those?
like.
I
Oh
like the
yeah,
black,
those.
red, and white. It just gives me toughness. That yellow
I'm
and
gonna tell you, the
black.
yellow was not. Where did the yellow come from? Is that one of their
Ah,
colors? It blew me away. I don't ever wear that again.
don't worry. And they probably won't seem as though they lost in OT, but I'm just saying. So I have the Bucks in 7. I see a long drawn out series.
Okay.
Very low scoring, very physical. A lot of defensive matchups
Okay.
in that series. And then lastly, the New York Knicks and Atlanta Hawks.
I have Hawks in 6.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
That crafty Trey Young.
Oh man.
Yeah, I just have Hawks in 6.
Well, he did shush the crowd in the garden, so that was pretty impressive. But I have the New York Knicks in 7
Okay.
because I think Nate McMillan is right. I think eventually the NBA will send a memo to the refs and say, "Hey, I need the Knicks in the second round." I don't know. I don't want to believe it, but I know that's how it goes.
Yeah, that can't be it. That can't be it. Nate McMillan also needs this win for his legacy, just so you know.
Mm,
He also needs it for his legacy. But I just think that one of the things that can stop the Hawks is if they adjust on defense. Trey Young is crafty and he can get to the basket and, bypass a defensive effort. So they got to figure out something to do with that. But I know that Tibbs can come up with some strategies that can probably combat that.
mhm.
But I still have the Hawks in 6.
Ooh, okay. All right, you guys. Well, what we would like for you to do is drop down in the comments, let us know what your predictions are very early in the
Yeah.
series. Don't be showing up when it's 3-3 and then you talking about, oh, let me make my prediction now. I need you to make a bold prediction in the comments.
Just go for it. At the end of the day,
Hey.
it's just a prediction. I don't know. I ain't out there playing. Although when I watch the games, I feel like it. I'll be so exhausted.
Right. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We will see you guys on the next one. But until then,
Peace.
peace, y'all.